What's up, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Chris here. I'm very excited to see you guys, and today we're going to see how to use the Linux terminal super fast, how to move through it, how to navigate and perform or other things. This will help you to double up your productivity, get used to the command line interface, and get rid of using the mouse or the touchpad inside the Linux terminal. This is very stupid, and I used to do that, but for now I don't like that when I don't use that one. And enough of talking, let's go straight to the business. First of all, we need to download the app, the other tools that is called the Terminator, and it is the graphical user interface that look like a command, that look like terminal, the normal terminal, but it will give you other functionality that can facilitate your work, and this can change your life, and I can guarantee you that. First of all, let's go ahead and install this one. So you go in the terminal and type sudo apt install terminator like this one. Press enter. And to restart downloading. It is not that heavy. It is like 2 megabytes. So let's wait for it to be done. So we go straight to the business. Okay, after now our Terminator installation is done, you can go ahead and clear the screen. So in order to launch it, I will close my terminal. So to launch my Terminator, I will proceed like I was doing when I want to launch the terminal, which is the Ctrl-RT. So it will bring up the terminal like this one. When you take a closer look, you can see that on the top here we have this lead line. Let me zoom. We have this lead line up here, and it will tell you that you have the Terminator. And the one reason for installing this Terminator is that it gives you the flexibility to manage your terminal. You can split it vertically, horizontally. You can split it. You can do other things here, which you are going to see in a minute. First thing you have to check out is the preferences, where you can set your hotkeys, your shortcuts, and are contained in here. When you go to the key bindings, you can navigate and see a bunch of shortcuts, and you can modify them the way you need. Let's see for the split, vertical and split horizontal. There are those commands that are preset. You can set yours according to your need and stay productive as long as you go through the terminal. Let's see first of all how you can split the terminal using the command line or the shortcut. When you want to split horizontally, you can go ahead and press Ctrl-Shift-O, and it will split our terminal in the horizontal manner like this one. So you can go ahead and perform whatever you want. So if you want to you can perform something here. Let's try if config. You can come here and use who am I like this one. But as I was telling you, it is not very good to use the mouse to navigate through the terminal. So we can use the Alt and the arrow keys to move between up and down or left and right. So let's go ahead and split it vertically so as to see this in action. To split it vertically, we have to use the hotkeys, which is Ctrl-Shift-K. It will split like this one. So let's split this one too, and it will be like this one. So when we want to move from one terminal to another one, you can go ahead and press Alt, and you move like this one, and this is the pre-made the default hotkey for this one. So other thing that you can perform on here is to perform the zoom. When you want to zoom so as to show up the workspace, or to zoom out in order to see the what is going on very clearly, you can use the Control key and the scroll wheel, or you can use this one and the touchpad or the trackpad. Okay, you can also as you are seeing on here, it is very difficult to focus on something here so as to see it clearly. Let me take an example for this. I may be wanting to see what clearly is this one. To see that very clearly, I can go ahead and press Control Shift and Z. It will bring up this like this one. You can go ahead and press it to see the effect. So when you want to take a closer look at certain actions in your terminal, you can use this Control Shift Z to see it, and if you're done, you can do like this one. You can move up to another terminal like this one. You can do the same, and this is super handy, I can bet. Another thing that we have to see real quick using this one is to deal with the long commands. So let's say this is a long command like this one. I can bet. Let's try to focus on this one, like using the hotkey I provided area, which is the Control Shift Z, and I can be required to move from this bit, for example, to this long keyword. It is very stupid to do like this one. Like I have to press until I get here. So the hotkey I can use is to use the Control and the arrow key, so I can move through the entire word by word in this terminal. And while I am still here, I can show you another hotkey to delete the entire word. So to delete the entire word, you can, as I was moving around, you can press Alt backspace to remove that line. You can do the same here. You can delete. So you can delete using this hotkey again, and that is very handy, guys. And the other thing that I was seeing people are struggling with is now to navigate between home and the end. Instead of doing like this one and this one and this one, which is very tiring and very boring, you can use the home key to go to the home, and you can use the end to go to the end of the line. Okay. And after we are now done with all that, you can go ahead and focus on this one so as to see all the terminals on here. And the other thing that I have seen very handy in this Terminator is the use of profiles. I can choose different profiles so as to separate this one. As you can see, I can to tell the difference between this and this and this and this. It can be very somehow boring. So we can use the profiles to manage that. To use the profiles, you can go on the preferences again, and the profile that I have as a default is, or you go on the profiles. I have this default. I have my Chris profile that I made the area. So you can go ahead and see what it does. Let's create another profile. Let's add another profile here. Let's call it Nefera for the sake of the demonstration. When you go to the colors, you can choose like black on the yellow window. You see that in action. So when you want to separate the way this terminal look, you can use those profiles. To do that, you go ahead and right click, you go on the profiles, you choose the profile that you need. So let's choose Chris. You see, it's now very different from this. I can do the same for this terminal. I can go on the profiles and Nefera. This seems like the same, so we have to edit something here. Let's try other colors here. Let's choose like solarized light, or this. I choose like white on black. I'll use that one. Gray on black. Okay, let's choose like that one. And after you set the profile, you can go ahead and choose the specific profile on here. So let's go to profiles and choose that one, and you can tell the difference. So it is super easy to differentiate between this and this and this. So it can be very handy when you are walking through this one. And I was trying to make this video very simple and easy so as to follow up. You can go ahead and go on the preferences to check for other hotkeys and the other shortcuts so as to facilitate your work. And I hope you will find this very useful. There are other terminal tools that can help you, like Tmax, but for the sake of my preferences and my entire workflow, I do like Terminator, and I can recommend you to do that. I hope guys you find this video interesting. So if you like this one, go ahead and press the like button, and if you're coming on this channel for the first time, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.